Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you again for tuning in. My name's Rav, and today I want to go over three things you need to do in order to increase your financial journey and set yourself up for success. Now, quick and easy, the first one is going to be buying a low cost ETF. An ETF is an exchange traded fund. Super easy stuff to buy. It literally takes you 5 minutes and a brokerage account to buy this. And the reason you want to buy this is it naturally grows if you have a good S&P 500 ETF on 10 to 12% per year, which means that you can double your money every 5 years. Now, exchange traded funds is super easy. The main reason, because they don't require any work on your own end. All the companies in there are S&P 500 companies, which are the biggest 500 companies in all of the USA. And this will make it so that your investment's very secure and safe, and you don't have to do a lot of work. You just keep buying in on the lows, in the highs, and you're going to be able to position yourself very well to take advantage of your indexes growing. Just for show, if you invest $100 in over 40 years, you're going to be a millionaire. So $100, which I'm very certain almost everybody can invest. If you can just invest $100, you'll be a millionaire. Now, one thing to memorize when it comes to stuff like this is I'm only telling you to buy a S&P 500 ETF because over the last 100 years, it has averaged that return. So it has a very good, strong track record. Now, the second important thing that I always recommend to do after you're investing little by little into an ETF is to also focus on either getting a dividend focused ETF or some dividend stocks. The reason why I recommend this is there is a type of motivation you get when you start actually making dividends. And dividends are distributions that a business gives you out of their profits. So if Microsoft made so much money this year, they're going to give you a distribution, a portion of those earnings because you are technically a holder of that company. Now, I just made a video 2 days ago talking about how Altria Group, which is pretty much a cigarette and a tobacco company, they're giving me almost $2,200 this month on the 30th, just because of how much stock I hold of them. And you're not going to get there in a day, but by slowly investing into a high performance dividend ETF or a dividend stocks, you're able to increase your wealth substantially over time. And you're eventually going to be able to make it where your safety bucket is easily being able to be covered just by the dividends that you have. Now, if possible, I'm going to put a chart here showing you how many years it actually takes to start making your income from the dividends. But I'm telling you, it takes a while. But however, if you could give yourself financial security, why would you not? These are just three simple tips, not to get rich tomorrow, but that if you consistently do, you will almost guarantee yourself future success. And the main thing to remember is it's super easy to buy any of these stocks. It's very, very easy. Now, a thing that I want to recommend is I wanted to tell you about SHD, which is the ETF that can easily yield you 3.5% on a dividend yield. And this dividend portfolio grows very well. It has a very hard way on how they structure buying businesses and companies. And they give it a great portion of their earnings per year. And they grow it very well, which means, let's just say, for example, this year you made $1,000 from dividends. By you doing nothing, they will generally increase their dividend so that you're getting 1,050, 1,100, that type of growth. And that's what you need to beat inflation and to keep yourself covered. Now, the third and final thing, probably the most important thing in this, is to have an emergency fund. I myself do have 3 to 6 months of emergency fund ready. The reason why I have a 3 to 6 months emergency account ready is because you never know what the hell is going to happen. You never know when another COVID is going to happen. But you also don't know when the stock market drops by $100. By 50%. You'll never know. And so the reason why having a good emergency fund is ready is you can take advantage of those opportunities, but you can also take advantage to make sure that you are secure. You never want to be in the position of selling your assets. You want to grow and hold. That's all I recommend. When I buy houses, I just grow and I hold. When I buy real estate, I grow and I hold. When I buy stocks, I grow and I hold. And you just want to continue this position. A lot of people also have different opinions when it comes to dividend income. But one thing I want to really uh, give to you guys is the dividend ETFs or the dividends that you buy. The reason why I really like them is because they grow and they also stick around. So you don't have to consistently sell your position in order to make money. Once you get a dividend distribution, you technically get money. You can reinvest this into this business, you can reinvest into a different business, or you can use this for your expenses. The best thing to do after you have your emergency fund and you're focusing on purchasing dividend income is to reinvest. if you do not reinvest, you will not see crazy growth. And today's money, that a few $100s you're going to get from dividends, trust me, is not worth it over the thousands you can get from reinvesting this money over the consistently of 30 to 40 year period of time. So that's the important thing, and that's why I always recommend everybody to invest. So I hope that from this video you're able to get some good knowledge on what you need to do for your next 3 steps. Please feel free to give me a comment and a subscription if you can. I would very much enjoy that, and I'd love to see you guys here on this channel again. Thank you so much, guys, and I appreciate everybody who is already subscribing. We're going to grow to 100 subscribers very soon, and we're going to keep growing after that. So thank you so much, guys, and tune in next time, which is going to be tomorrow. See you guys. Bye-bye.